Then on Thursday, February 8th, the sun is going to move into the gate 49 and the earth is going to move into the gate 4. So the gate 4 is the other gate that we have that is in the logic circuit. So we have the 13, now we have the 4. Those are the only two gates that are being lit up pretty much at all, certainly by the sun and the earth and the outer planets. And the 49 is the first of a series of gates that are being lit up by the emotional solar plexus. So let's go ahead and dive into the 49. So the 49 is a beautiful emotional energy, and it's known as principles in traditional human design or the catalyst in quantum human design. It's also known as the gate of revolution. So it is about relationship and partnership in particular. So this energy is kind of known as having very high principles and can be a little rigid behind those principles regarding relationships. So this is kind of known as either, somebody does something that you perceive as violating something that's important to you in your relationship, violating your principles. Okay. You can just walk away from a relationship because of that. The other side of it is that you could submerge your commitment to your principles and you could stay in a relationship longer than is really good for you, either because you don't think that you could have a better relationship, or you don't think this relationship could get better, or you're just kind of used to it being a certain way and it may not be great, but you've got a relationship, right? So those are different ways that you can be experiencing this kind of energy. The reason it's been renamed catalyst in quantum human design is that it can be a catalyst for change and upgrading your relationship. So rather than either just walking away from it or subordinating yourself in it, or blowing it up in a variety of ways, is you can be a catalyst for it. And this is where revolution comes from, right? It's this idea that acting on your principles, acting on what matters to you, you can help to upgrade and catalyze a change in a relationship to make it better. To make it more in alignment with what really matters to you. And it is its mate is the 19, which is a highly sensitive gate. It's about attunement. It's about our ability to attune ourselves to the highest frequency, the emotional frequency that will be beneficial for intimacy, because this whole channel is really about intimacy. So as the sun is lighting up this 49, the question you can ask yourself is, what am I seeing and feeling in my relationships? Is it working for me? Is it not working for me? Is it working for the other person or persons, or not working for them? How can we revolutionize and upgrade? How can we create a catalyst for our relationships so that it does become really beneficial for us and for the other person? So that, again, we've got this theme of kind of mutual benefit, right? Mutual benefit. So how do we do that? And so that's what you might be feeling. You want to watch out for the potential for things to kind of blow up, because that can happen when the sun's in the 49, because it can be a disruptive energy. After all, the catalyst can be disruptive. But if you are forewarned and you know what's happening, then you can really get on top of this and be conscious and purposeful about how you utilize this energy. And the earth is lighting up the gate 4, which is at the beginning of the logic circuit. It's right up here in the left brain, and its mate is the 64, which is either doubt or curiosity, and this one is answers or possibility. So we've got a theme here between the more traditional human design names, which tend to be a little bit more either the shadow or the disempowered aspect of the energy, and with the 4, it's definitely that way. So if we're going from doubt and demanding answers, right, which is kind of the constricted way of experiencing this beginning of this left brain energy, if we can go into curiosity and possibility, you can feel how much more expansive that is. It's much more, many things can happen. Let's see what's possible, right? Let's not try to nail down answers too quickly. Let's open up the space that allow for possibility to come in. It's much more open and allowing for things that you don't already know to come in, and to give space for the mystery, right, of the creative intelligence of the universe to come in and provide some possibilities that if you're just demanding answers, you might not be open to. So you're going to want to ground yourself in this sense of expansive possibility, ideally, rather than constricting yourself into demanding answers. And that is going to enable you to catalyze your relationships in a different way. If you go into a relationship challenge doubtful and demanding answers, it's not likely to come out all that well. Whereas if you go into a relationship challenge with curiosity and looking for possibilities, many new things become available. So that's really what is on offer for you here during this transit. One thing to be aware of also is that 49 is emotional energy, right? It's not logical, it's not rational, reasonable, or strategic, any of those things, right? So you want to also look to see if that logic energy of the gate 4 starts to kind of beat up on the emotional energy of the 49. You want to make space for both of them. They both are beneficial. They're both helpful to us. We don't want to get so emotional that we lose ourselves and don't have any sense of rationality, but we also don't want to become so rational that we suppress and reject our emotions. This is the full range of human experience, and we want all of it, right? So open up the space so that you can have all of your faculties available.